On Donald Trump, he has made one of his most significant selections yet. This is one that a lot of people have been waiting for, praying for, and the president-elect has come through and selected Kash Patel as the next director of the FBI. Kash is an attorney. He's got experience in national security, intelligence, counterterrorism. He served as senior director for counterterrorism at the National Security Council. And I think the deep state are in a whole world of trouble.
And the biggest problem the FBI has come out of its intel shops. I'd break that component out of it. I'd shut down the FBI Hoover building on day one and reopening the next day as a museum of the deep state. And I'd take the 7,000 employees that work in that building and send them across America to chase down criminals. Go be cops. You're cops. Go be cops. Go chase down murderers and drug dealers and violent offenders. What do you need 7,000 people there for? Same thing with DOJ. What are all these people doing here? Looking for the next government promotion, looking for their next fancy government title, looking for their parachute out of government. So while you're bringing in the right people, you also have to shrink government.
Alex, what else can you tell me about Kash Patel, about this selection? I would imagine those who are on Jeffrey Epstein's client list would be rather nervous today.
Well, we know Bill Clinton was on the Lolita Express about 26 times. So, yeah, I think there's a lot of very influential people that are very worried about Kash Patel getting in power and releasing the Epstein list, and as well as the Diddy list. But this is why Kash is so great, and I'm lucky to call him a friend, is that he's also going to help a lot of the January 6ers. You know, obviously some people, I guess you could say, did some bad stuff, but a lot of people were just there peacefully protesting. And I know Kash will be focused on correcting the weaponization of our Department of Justice against American patriots that really cared about our country.
Well, that January 6th issue is one that is something I think a lot of the mainstream media don't understand, and they don't understand why it's so significant for people who weren't there, who weren't protesting, but who absolutely loathe the two-tier justice system that they see at work, that the way BLM writers were forgiven, many of them not even charged, prosecuted, and yet people who were guilty of non-violent offences being behind bars, receiving lengthy jail terms. And a lot of Americans look at that and say, these people are political prisoners, Alex.
Well, you're exactly right. And I mean, if the punishment fit the crime, people wouldn't be so upset. But there's people that were just peacefully there that walked in the building are getting 10 to 15 years. Yet the Summer of Love, they burned down almost every auto zone in America and nobody got in trouble. And a federal courthouse in Portland was burnt multiple days in a row and the person only got a slap on the wrist. So people see the two-tier justice system, and Kash Patel, I think, is the person that can expose it for sure.
Now, soccer is becoming the latest sport, Alex, to have gone from taking the knee for BLM back in 2020 to celebrating goals with Trump's iconic MAGA dance. Here is a USA player, Christian Pulisic, and his teammates performing the dance during a game against Jamaica. Australian soccer star Noah Botic also celebrated using the Trump dance over the weekend when he scored his first goal of the match.
And this young side, they are plucky.
Alex, this cultural phenomenon, this shift is showing no signs of slowing down. People are becoming a lot bolder about doing a MAGA dance, about wearing a MAGA cap. They're sick of the left having so much control over the culture.
Well, especially in sports, in 2016, you didn't see any touchdown celebrations imitating Donald Trump, but now you see it on every soccer field, football field, it's basically everywhere you look. But when it comes to being cool, if you're liking Trump, it didn't used to be cool. Now it's cool to like Trump, and all the celebrities are finally hopping on board because they realize more than half the country likes Donald Trump. And Donald Trump is not a criminal. Donald Trump is not a Nazi. Donald Trump is not how the media describes him. And now it is culturally cool to dance and do the Trump dance, and it feels good. It's an easy dance. Everybody can do it, even if you're, probably disabled. Disabled people can do it, and that's the best thing, is that Trump created a political and cultural movement that everybody can participate in.